Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing another manga unhaul. I feel like it's been a really long time since my last one, about 6 months. Usually I tend to do these about quarterly. I have no idea how many volumes I'm going to show you today. Basically they're all just piled up in a literal pile over in the corner of my room. And so I'm just gonna pull them out and show them to you. If you've been watching my videos for the last few months, then most of these will be familiar. I'll probably have talked about them or more likely complained about them at some time in the last few months. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm getting rid of is Takopi's Original Sin. I didn't like this at all. If you've watched my last video, you'll already know that. And then a series I've been complaining about for a while is The Darwin Incident. I somehow got all the way through volume 4 before I finally decided to end my suffering and stop reading this, so this will be going. Then I have some other ones that have been on my shelves for a while. I have A White Rose in Bloom. I've read the first volume of this. It was okay, but these volumes are so slow to release, so I don't think this would ever become a favorite, so I'm going to go ahead and unhaul this one. And then Become You, I did read a little bit of this. I kind of skimmed it, and it was just okay, and I have no idea what is going on with the series, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one as well. More volume 1s I tried and I did not really enjoy. Black Knight Parade volume 1 and The Blue Wolves of Mibu volume 1. If you want to hear my thoughts on these, I have entire try-a-volume videos where I talk about these in depth. And then a book that I do really enjoy, but I bought a replacement, is The Heart of Thomas. This one, you can see on the spine, it's just a little messed up. So when Fantagraphics reprinted it, I bought a new copy. This one also it just feels kind of old. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but the binding is kind of strange. So I replaced my copy. I obviously don't need two of the exact same book. Next I have a complete series. This is Lost Lad London, volumes 1 through 3. This is a series I read in March. I don't even think I talked about it in my wrap-up. In fact, I know I didn't, because it was just okay. It's a mystery manga. It was a perfectly fine read, but I'm never gonna read it again, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then I have volumes 1 through 5, let's fix this, of Dark Gathering. This is a series I'm enjoying more now, but I just don't need to collect it physically. I will just read it on the Shonen Jump app and enjoy it there. Then I have One More Step, Come Stand By My Side. This is one I definitely gave into the hype and read, even though I had a very strong feeling I wasn't gonna like it. And I was correct, I did not like this. I feel like I'm the only person who didn't like this, but apparently I have no heart, so I didn't like that. Then another series, this is one I feel like it was only me and like 2 other people reading it, and now I'm not going to read it anymore, so there's 2 people in the entire world reading the series, and that's Tales of the Kingdom. I have volumes 1 through 4. These hardcovers are really nice from Yen Press, and they're only $18, and they come with a dust jacket, so they're nice, but the series is just not great, unfortunately, so I'm going to stop spending time and money on this series. Alright, now I have some more BL manga. There's actually quite a few BL manga on this pile. So I have Anti-Romance, volumes 1 and 2. This is the complete series. I didn't like this one either, obviously. This one I did read both of these, and I don't understand the hype for this series. I mean, it's not a huge amount of hype, but most people I've seen that talk about this really enjoy it, and I don't really know how. And then I have another BL. This is a high school BL. It is I Cannot Reach You, volumes 1 through 6. So you can see the covers here. These covers are really, really pretty, and I'm kind of sad that I only read the first volume, and there was nothing really terrible about it, but I didn't connect to the characters, and it's a high school BL, so I probably wasn't going to love it anyway. So, yep. I'm gonna be honest here. There are some books on this pile that I still have from my last unhaul in October, so if I repeat anything, I'm sorry. I'm just very unorganized, and I need to just get rid of these books instead of having them sit over there. But next one is The Essence of Being a Muse. I read this first volume. I wasn't super impressed by it. I heard it was just a 3-volume series, so I was going to continue, and then I realized I don't really want to do that, so I decided not to, and I'm going to unhaul this. Then I have Orange, the entire series. They're upside down, but I enjoyed this, and I'm unhauling it again. This is kind of a funny story. I used to own this, and I read the first 2 compilations. This was before Orange Future and Orange To You, Dear One came out, and I thought it was fine, but I wasn't going to reread it, and then these 2 came out, and I decided I wanted to reread those, or read these, but then I needed to reread the original series, but now I'm unhauling it again. So, don't make the same mistakes I do. Next, this one I just right now decided I'm going to unhaul. So I have volumes 1 through 4 of Heterogenea Linguistico. I enjoyed the first volume. The second volume didn't do enough for me to continue reading. I was going to read these next two and then decide, but at this point I've decided I don't want to spend any more time on this series. It's not terrible. It just isn't something that I love, so I would rather pass it along to someone who will love it. Then I have volumes 1 through 10 of The Case Study of Vanitas. I enjoyed this series when I read it, but I literally never think about it. I don't think about the characters, I don't think about the story, and I really only want to have favorites on my shelf or series I really, really enjoy. And if I never think about a series, it's not one that I really, really enjoy. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass these along as well. Then I have volumes 1 through 6, the complete series of Laughing Under the Clouds. This is a series I just finished, and it was fine, but I'm definitely never going to revisit it. I will talk about it more in a future manga reading wrap-up. And then lastly is a series that I've already unhauled, so I don't have it here to show you, but that is volumes 1 through 22 of Children of the Whales. I'm really sad I didn't like this series because it is a shoujo manga without a lot of romance in it, very action forward, but unfortunately I just had quite a few issues with it. I only read through volume 7 and I wasn't loving it at that time, so I went ahead and passed it along to somebody else. So yeah, that was everything. If you have any thoughts about anything I decided to unhaul today, please leave those comments down below. However, please don't try to convince me to try to keep any of these. I've already decided. Most of them have been in that pile for months already. I just needed to make this video and get the motivation to get rid of them, but I've already decided I'm not going to keep any of them. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!